I am abụọ ahụhụ ọlụ ebube gị Chineke. Ọlụ aka gị dị mma. God does wondrous things at the time He pleases. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Temi V, and we have seen one of the best movie in this year 2024 by Mount Zion Movie Industry and written by Mrs. Gloria Mike-Bamiloye. It is a beautiful piece titled Waiting Wars. This Waiting Wars taught us lots of lessons, which I'll be highlighting few of them today. The first one I have here is don't think for God. God knows the way He does His things. He knows the right time to do it. Do not think for Him. Do not assist Him to speed up the time that these things should be done. Don't think for God. Secondly, who you think God wants to use might not be whom He really wants to use. When you set your mind on a particular person, that might not be whom God wants to really use for you. He might have another plan for you, for using another person for you, not that person that you have in mind. So whom God wants to use might not be the person that you have in mind. So don't help God to select the people that is to use for you. Don't think because this is the leader, this is the richest, and then you look down on others that they cannot help. It might even be the poorest among them that God wants to use for you. So whom God wants to use for you might not be whom you think He wants to use. Now, the third one is God's time is the best. For every situation you find yourself in this life, is not only while waiting for fruit of the womb, in times of adversity, in times that you're waiting for a job and other things of life, you have to know that God's time is the best. Another thing I learned from this movie is that you should not try to help God. Don't assist Him. He knows the best for you. He's going to do it at the appointed time. And God is ever faithful. He will not let you down. And that is only if you also strongly have faith in Him. Not when you don't have faith. God is faithful for someone who has the faith in Him. Another thing to learn from the movie is that God's way are not our ways. The way of man is different from the way of God. The plans of man, or the plans of men generally, is not the same with the plan of God. God knows the best. He does the best. He knows what is right for us, for you and I. Another lesson that we'll learn from this movie is that during your wait, do not grumble or complain. A lot of people believe and know that it is a waiting time for them, but during this wait time, what do? Do you keep serving God? Do you complain all day? Do you grumble? Do you keep on with moving the work of God forward? Do you keep serving diligently? What do you do during your waiting time? So I want to admonish us today that during your wait time, do not complain, do not grumble, do not feel like God does not exist. Do not ask questions on the reason why He decided to make such things to happen to you. Another thing I have to say today to every one of us is to watch and pray. We should be careful of the advice that we listen to. During the time of our trials and tribulations, a lot of people will come up with different suggestions. They will want to advise us on things to do, things not to do, where to go, places not to go. During this time, you have to be sincerely watchful and prayerful. Don't listen to everything that everybody says around you. Don't go ahead trying every possible way to get those things when God has said it is not yet time. Don't push God. Know once again that God is ever faithful and requires us to have strong faith in Him. Above all, know the God you are serving. Know the God you are serving. If you know the God you are serving, you will not miss your way. And your hope will not be in vain. Your faith will not be in vain. So know the God you are serving. So these are the few lessons I can highlight to us from this movie titled Waiting War. It is a soul-lifting movie. It is a movie that teaches Christians to wait diligently upon God and to teach Christians that God's time is the best. God's time is the best. Wait upon the Lord. So if you are waiting upon the Lord for one thing or another, if it is job, children, money, financial help, whatsoever you are waiting upon God for, keep waiting in good faith and serving Him at the same time. Do not derail. Do not derail. Do not rush things. Wait diligently upon the Lord. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Do not forget to like, to share, and also click on the subscription button. God bless you.